Hello, everybody. I'm talking about September planetary news. It is very busy. Saturn is going to go direct. Saturn Ketu conjunction is finally separating. And I am going to touch all the signs. So, all the signs, how it is going to affect you, I will be talking about it. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton, and we are discussing September planetary news. And from now onwards, I am going to be looking at all the signs and how it affects you. So do remember to subscribe and to press the bell notification as well, so that it drops straight into your email so that you know when the new news is there. Now, this month is extremely busy, and the key aspects of the month are that Saturn Ketu's last conjunction, and then Saturn will go direct and Saturn Ketu start separating. We can all have a sigh of relief with this change. Secondly, multiple planets will first be in Leo, and then they move to Virgo. Then we have two wars. Mercury will war with Mars and then with Venus. And Venus gets debilitated, Mercury gets exalted. Rahu is going to change nakshatras. Now, Ketu still remains in its nakshatra. It's not going to change, but Rahu changes from Punarvasu to Ardra, while Ketu remains in Purva Ashada. So Rahu's transit, I will do a separate video for that as well. So lot of things happening, but it is actually quite positive, even though it may not appear all the time, because all the issues that we have been dealing with in 2019 are slowly relaxing their grip on us, and slowly the positive energies are coming back. And we already had Jupiter going direct in August. In September, Saturn goes direct. So Saturn will first have a conjunction with Ketu on 15th of September, and then 18th September it will go direct. So one aspect of Saturn is that throughout the month Saturn is very slow. It is at around 19 degrees of Sagittarius, and it moves very slowly, going towards and stopping to retrograde, and then as it goes forward it takes some time before it gathers its normal speed. So if you have planets between 18 to 20 degrees of Sagittarius in Vedic astrology, then this is going to be quite a complex transit for you. And also we see that Saturn will conjunct exactly with Ketu, the last conjunction for many years. It is going to conjunct exactly with Ketu on 15th of September, and as it goes direct, they separate. They are moving in different directions. So we are getting released from some of these karmic, unexpected issues that are dealing with. And this is especially good news for Capricorn, Aquarius, because their Lagna Lord was conjunct with this energy. So after that, Saturn will move away, and it will move slowly towards going out of Sagittarius. Still got some time to do, but that is the key aspect of Saturn and Ketu. And then the second important thing is this lots of planets in Leo. They started in last month. They will remain in Leo till 16th of September, when Sun moves out of Leo, and before that Mercury and Venus will move out. And then what happens is that lot of planets in Virgo, because that's how they are going, you know. So you'll have a stellium in Leo, then stellium in Virgo. So depending on your signs, which I'll talk later, you will experience that. Then Sankranti this month is 16th of September. And I made a video on Sankranti. I'll put a link here. You can listen to it. Now, this Sankranti is closest to the autumn equinox. So, equal days and nights. It is the start of winter and end of summer, this equinox. So, this Sankranti is the closest to that. And so, Sun moves from Leo to Virgo. Mercury is going to be exalted, and Venus is debilitated. So, Sun in Virgo, it is strong there. It will be more analytical and perfectionist at that stage, and it remains for a month there. You know, the Sun has a rhythm. So Virgo it goes and it moves to Virgo. A couple of things to remember is that Shraddha, which is remembering the forefathers and those who have passed on, starts 13th, 14th of September, depending on where you are, and lasts till 28th of September. So usually you see Shraddha is taking place around when Sun is in Virgo. It starts sometimes when Sun is in Leo, but Sun in Virgo. And then 29th of September, Navratri is there. These are all connected to the solar lunar zodiac. But the Sun in Virgo, more analytical, more perfectionist. Mercury in Virgo, it's exalted. It is moving slowly out of its combustion. So this will be good Mercury, but Mercury has a problem in September to start with. So the first half of September, Mercury has a war with Mars. This is always very uncomfortable. And the war of Mercury is on 2nd to 4th of September, sorry. And when you see the war on 2nd to 4th of September, this is a conflict with friends, with people, irritations, and it's all while Mercury is still combust. So the starting of the month is still very uncomfortable. And then Mercury slowly moves away from the Sun, and it will go into on 10th, it will go into Virgo, where it's exalted, but immediately it goes into war with Venus. Mercury-Venus wars are sometimes okay. I've watched them for many years. Sometimes they're more difficult. So keep an eye out on it. And Mercury-Venus war is from 12th to 15th of September. What I find is that sometimes when Mercury and Venus are in war, they don't get away from each other because they're traveling at the same speed. But then Mercury will go into, keep in Virgo and exalted, and it can go into its own strong. There is a Bhadra Mahapurusha yoga. As long as Mercury is in Virgo, Bhadra Mahapurusha yoga is a strong energy for Mercury. And so that is positive. Venus remains in Virgo, not very comfortable, not very easy. September is not the best time for Venus. It does have a war with Mercury, but generally it is starting in Leo, where it is combust by the Sun. Then it goes into Virgo, where it is going to be alone on 9th. But one thing fortunate is there, once it stops its war with Mercury, Mercury is actually supporting it, and cancellation of debilitation. So that is one positive aspect of it. Rahu is moving into Ardra Nakshatra on 11th of September. This is the calculation for mean node Rahu. There are two calculations for Rahu, true node and mean node. So this is a mean node Rahu calculation. So 11th of September, right up to 20, sorry, there's so much information. I have to look at it. 20th of May. So I will be making another video for Rahu in Ardra. But Rahu is quite comfortable in Gemini, and Ardra is its own nakshatra. So Rahu is changing nakshatras, whereas Ketu is not. Ketu remains with Sagittarius, but remember, that at present Rahu has Ketu and Saturn in the 7th house, and 15th of September is the Ketu Saturn conjunction opposite Rahu, and after that they separate. So there is a easier energy. Saturn will move away slowly from Rahu. But Rahu in Ardra, it really depends on how you use the Rahu. It can be very intellectual and exploring situations. It can also be quite destructive. How you deal with that depends a lot on a personal chart and personal motivation. Secondly, there will be eclipses with Rahu in Ardra, and I will talk about them in a separate video. So finally, how to deal with September. What are the main things that you can look forward to in September? So what I'm doing is, when I say your sign, it can mean the Lagna or the moon sign. Those are the two key areas. You can also look at it from the sun sign. But I would suggest that look at the Lagna, look at the moon sign. I personally always first look at any chart from the Lagna or the ascendant point of view, and then the moon point of view. And I find that not looking at either one of these is a minus point. So keep an eye on that. So let us start with Aries. So Aries has Mars, the ruling planet, is in the 5th house from Aries for most of the month. On 24th of September, it moves into Virgo. But up to 24th of November, there's a small war of Mars with Mercury right at the beginning of the month that you have to watch out for. But otherwise, a lot of creative energy, a lot of ideas, interest in children, creative pursuits, general good luck is on for you. You can enjoy it. Sun is there with the Mars, but slowly the combustion is lessening. So you are getting your energy back. You're seeing a more positive energy for you. So I would say this is a good month for you. After the 24th, when Mars goes into Virgo, then that is the 6th house, so you have to watch out for health and also for competition. So there may be some opposition or competition that you have to deal with. Going to Taurus, this is not the best month for Taurus because Lagna Lord or Moon Lord Venus is first in difficult situation, combustion, then it goes into war with Mercury. It is debilitated, although the debilitation is cancelled. So after 15th of September, for a little while, Mercury's debilitation, Mercury cancels the debilitation. So it is a nice time to celebrate your creativity. It's again in the 5th house. Creative ideas, good energy, and I would always say that when Mercury is with Venus, it helps to self-analyze. But it also, Venus in Virgo means it's a time to check your diet, what you're doing, how you're eating, to look after yourself. Then Gemini is in a very interesting position. It has two wars. So first with Mars, where you'll have a clash of opinion. It has a combustion and it has the war with Venus. But it is also in a Bhadra Mahapurusha yoga. Bhadra is auspicious, powerful. I made a video about Bhadra Mahapurusha yoga. You can look it up. And so Mercury is very strong for most of the month till 24th. Then it goes into Libra, where it's also very happy. So I feel it's getting out of combustion. It's done its wars. So this is a good time to rejuvenate, to renew. This is a lucky time. You'll feel happy. You'll feel comfortable. So it is positive for you. For Cancer, we have to think about the moon, and it is difficult to judge where the moon is going to be every day because it changes signs every day. But the key things to remember is that the 5 planets in Leo are the second house of wealth. So money and financial things, they can be financial opportunities. And then Mercury goes into the third house, which is about action and communication. So you are anyway a good person with communication, and then this will be even better for you. Saturn remains in the 6th house with Ketu. That is actually a good placement for Saturn. So hard work, responsibility, but Saturn Ketu conjunction can bring some unexpected dispute with your partners or wives. So be careful around 15th, 16th of the month. So that is important for you. Then we go to Leo. Leo, of course, is ruling now like a king. All the planets are in Leo. Sun is combusting everybody. So this is a pretty strong transit for you till 16th, when Sun moves into Virgo. That is the second house. Second house is house of money. So many planets going to be there as well financially, many opportunities, especially with Mercury going into Virgo on the 10th. It is going to give opportunity because Mercury is the 11th lord as well in the second house. I think one of the things you have to be careful is to avoid disputes regarding financial aspects. And Saturn is continuing in the 5th house, so you may feel blocked with new ideas, what you want to do. And 5th house is also the house of good luck. And Saturn is expecting you to do something, give back to society before you can get the rewards of your good luck. So think about making some effort to help other people during this month. Then we go into Virgo. Virgo is actually first half and second half is two different things. First half, there is all the planets in the 12th house, lot of wasted effort, and Mercury is in war first with Mars in the 12th house. Then Mercury comes into the Lagna on the 10th, which is very positive, and this will be strong energy for you, but you have to get past the wars and the disagreements that you're feeling. So that can take the energy away. But from 15th onwards, Mercury is in a Bhadra Mahapurusha yoga, lot of opportunities, lot of luck. Enjoy this transit. After the Mercury goes into Libra, that is also a good energy. So all the different disputes and irritations will be past you. So 15th to the end of the month, very positive for Virgo. Libra will have, firstly, planets are all in the 11th house as you start, but this is the month of the debilitation of the Lagna Lord or Moon Lord, and that is debilitated in the 12th house. And even with the cancellation, I feel this is not the easiest month for Libra. First, Venus is combust, you are burnt out, then debilitated, and 12th house. And then Sun goes into the 12th house, and 12th house is house of expenses, making effort, not getting rewards. So Libra, you have to wait till October to finally get your mojo back, get your energy back, and it is going to go from difficult to very positive. A good way to focus is focus on spiritual things, focus on doing things but not expecting the rewards. Think, okay, rewards will come later. I'm just making my effort just now. My expectation is less during this time. Scorpio, very positive time for Scorpio because Jupiter is transiting in the ascendant. It is direct. It is really a good energy for you. Sun, Mars, all the planets in the 10th house, many opportunities regarding work. Then after the 16th, when Sun goes into the 11th house, Mercury will be in the 11th house, bringing financial gain to you. Venus, lots of planets going from 10th to 11th. That is good. Only thing is Saturn continues in your second house with Ketu, so that may be giving some expenses or loss for you. And I would say best way to use it is to restructure your finances. You know, think about what you're doing, check up all your financial situations, and that will be the best. And certainly for Scorpio, they need to watch what they say, because they can be harsh sometimes during this month. Sagittarius, I feel for you, Sagittarius, this is not an easy time for you. If your moon in Sagittarius, if your Lagna is Sagittarius, sun in Sagittarius, Shani is there, Ketu is there, it is stationed, and especially if you're between sort of 18, 19, 20 degrees of Sagittarius, it is very intense. But the good news is that Saturn is now going to go direct on 18th. It is then going to start slowly moving away from Sagittarius, and this pressure for you will be over. Jupiter is in the 12th house, again not a very rewarding position for you, but certain good news is there. Mercury after the 10th of September goes into exaltation in your 10th house, creating a Bhadra Mahapurusha yoga. Sun and in ninth lord in the 9th house for first half of the month. So it's not all negative, but still watch it. Don't be over ambitious, and don't think this is not going to happen to me. So just be calm and careful. Then we come to Capricorn. Again, for Capricorn, this is not the easiest time, because Lagna Lord is with Ketu in the 12th house from the Lagna, from the moon. Not very productive. Ketu is making you want to reject everything. And Saturn is stationing, so it's very slow. Nothing is happening. It's like walking on treacle. So take your time. This is not the time to plan major projects. I would say wait till January when Saturn goes direct, then that is the best time. But in the meantime, you know, a day at a time, just do your things, be patient, have low expectation. Again, positive. Mercury from 10th will go into your 9th house. That is good, will bring good luck, opportunity for you. That is very nice. And next month, Venus is also going to be bringing some positive news for you. So there is support despite feeling very stressed out and worried maybe, but don't worry. These are transits, so they go away. And then we go to Aquarius. For Aquarius, Saturn Ketu is in the 11th house, but things have slowed down. For both the Capricorn and Aquarius, things have slowed down because Shani is slow, so you are slow. So you feel lazy, or you feel nothing is happening, you're pushing at things and no situation is happening. I find the time before Saturn turns retrograde genuinely slows things down for everybody. But if he's your Lagna Lord or your Moon Lord, there's not much happening. So best is to be philosophical about it. But for Aquarius, once Saturn starts going forward, you will get a lot of more energy to do things. Pisces is enjoying the Lagna Lord in the 9th house. It is positive month for Pisces. And also the fact that Mercury will be exalted, and that is 7th house, and brings relationships and good opportunities. Bhadra Mahapurusha yoga. So two positive aspects are there. Now, Saturn being in the 10th house, it can slow work opportunities down. You can feel as if things are not moving forward. So that is something to look out for. And the other thing is that the heavy presence of planets earlier on in the month in Leo can affect health-wise. You can feel stressed out or feel some obstacles that you are experiencing. So remember to subscribe, because this month is so busy. I'm going to be posting every nuance of the planet in the month. So you want the subscription, you want the bell button, so that you can learn from as soon as it is on there. So that is the key factor. And check out my website, komilla.com. Thank you.